Hello my dear friends, my name is Alex Davidson. Welcome to our channel, Questions and Answers on Immigration to Canada. Let us speak a little bit today about probably the most unpleasant topic, but we still have to touch it a little bit. What happens and what should you do in case of your visa refusal? And just to give you a heads up what stems up this conversation, we had a email from the gentleman a couple weeks ago who asked me clearly, it wasn't even a question. It was like probably sent for my information. My visa to Canada has been refused. Now I am looking to go to the council and discuss it either with him, or should I send the letter to Prime Minister of Canada directly, or somebody else. I'm not even sure who's somebody else. I guess that was me because I received that email. Maybe Her Majesty. But just to explain this procedure so that you would understand. Now, first of all, let's discuss statistics, okay? And statistics would probably be the most precise science in these terms. Usually, Canada, on average per year, we're issuing about a million temporary resident visas per year. Now, approval rate is different for every country, but on average it is close to 70%. Yes, it could be higher in some regions, it could be lower in others, but still on average it is about 70%. So give or take about 400,000 people per year are refused. Okay, and imagine for a second that all these people would start bombarding and sending emails to Prime Minister, to Minister of Citizenship and Immigration, etc., etc. Would there be any result? No, of course not. Yes, I understand frustration. Yes, I totally understand disappointment, but it does not necessarily mean that you would have to just knock every single door and demand this visa. I actually had a client who told me that he demands Canadian visa. I remember the name, I don't want to say it in here, but no, you're not demanding, you're asking for a visa, okay? And asking it humbly with your documents prepared properly. That's probably the best way to get your visa. Now, if you're still refused, that happens, okay? The first and foremost, what you would have to do, we spoke about it before in previous videos, you would have to analyze your refusal and understand the real reason for that, okay? The letter which you received, that email, that PDF document, even if you receive a hard copy, pretty much tells you nothing. So the first step would be ordering notes from the visa center, that they're usually called GCMS notes, where you could read and understand what actually went wrong. If you need those notes, feel free to come in, we'll be able to help you with them. And after analyzing these notes, after the careful preparation, you would have to resubmit your documents, and hopefully it will work next time. If not, still don't give up, okay? We have clients who were refused 5 times. I'm not kidding you, 5 times. And on the 6th, they actually received their visa. So if you're persistent enough, if you're persuasive enough, if you're trying to prove over and over again to immigration authorities that yes, indeed, you are genuine, bona fide traveler, and you need this visa, at the end of the day, yes, your visa would be granted. Just make sure that you prepare the documents properly. Sending emails to Prime Minister. I know that there are people who believe that if you got support from the Member of Parliament, it would help you somehow. Not necessarily. I actually know the case when our previous Minister of Immigration, Chris Alexander, has supported the case, and visa has still been refused, and the visa officer was right in this sense. So support from higher authorities of Canada does not necessarily grant you visa. Our country does not work this way, so administrative power pretty much doesn't work in here. If you're looking to work on your visa, if you got doubts, feel free to ask questions. I will try to answer them as much as possible. Stay tuned with us.